So next up, we have representatives from USD434 Santa Fe Trail.
Good afternoon. This is really close. I'm loud. My name is Faith Flory. I'm the proud superintendent of Santa Fe Trail USD 434. I've been there for 21 years and I have grown through this district and been given so many opportunities to be here before you today to celebrate our school. So thank you for having us. I just want to quickly introduce our administrative team and then we will let these wonderful teachers behind us talk about their journey to get to where we were this year being celebrated as a National Distinguished School. So over to my right here is Dr. Mugridge. She has been with us for 3 years. She is our new Executive Director of Learning Services, and she has brought just a spark and refresh to our teaching and learning department here at USD 434. I'm very proud of the work she has done. She rolls her sleeves up and gets down and dirty with our teachers and our administrative teams to really dive into what our students are learning, what our gaps are, and the things that we need to close in order to help our students grow and achieve. So, and then over here to our left is Laura Lee Bolt, and she is the proud, wonderful principal, one of the best principals I've ever met at Overbrook Attendance Center. This is her 4th year at Overbrook, and her children go here as well, and so she's embedded in the community, lives here, and spends all her time here at Santa Fe Trail. So I'm going to step back and let all these wonderful people tell you a little bit about our journey. Thank you.
All right, so we were a little bit different. We have all of our teachers were like fighting to come here because when Faith said that Carrie came 3 years ago and brought this spark, she really did. She lit that spark underneath all of us. I was an assistant principal. They were mentoring me to take over as a principal, and she came in with this vision, and she's like, I have this dream, guys. We're going to turn the ship, and we're going to be amazing, and we're going to do all these things. And that was contagious. And so I'm going to let her talk a little bit about how we started, and then I'm going to share some things, and then I'm going to let these amazing 3rd grade teachers back here share. That's who I brought with me. This is Avery Chin, Angie Portlock, Nikki Morgan, and Sabrina Grinke. And so I'm going to let them finish up after we share a little bit of our journey because they have truly invested into all of the things where we say, I heard Sterling say they want to empower their children. Well, that's us. We want to inspire and empower every child every day. So Carrie, start with our journey. Oh. They want me to introduce Cam Acona. This is Cam, our school therapy dog. So she goes to a K through 3 building every day, and sometimes to pre-K where they like pull her eyelids up. It's so fun.
Hi, I'm Carrie. Thank you for your time today. Basically, when we started this journey, we noticed that we were trying to intervene or band-aid our way for all of our children. Our core was just not strong enough. And so we started with our core, our tier 1. And we got all new curriculum, new resources. We really looked at the standards. We looked at assessment. We used it to drive every decision we made. And the teachers will tell you it was a bit uncomfortable, but they took it very graciously and they made all the changes that we asked and did all these wonderful things. And as our core grew, then we moved it to our interventions, our tier 2 and our tier 3 with the help of TASN. They came in and helped us as well. And our tier 2 and tier 3 have grown and they're improving as well. And using all of our resources that we have seen every little piece makes a difference in every little thing that we do. And we teach like our hair is on fire. That's what we say every day. Teach like your hair is on fire. And these teachers do it with grace and dignity and have fun while they're doing it. And we see that every little small piece of growth leads to achievement, and that's what has come to fruition now. And so our dreams are all coming true, being able to share this with you. So now I want you to hear from the teachers because they're really the amazing piece of this puzzle. So here you go.
I've been designated to speak, I guess. I don't know why, but these kids are our kids. They're not my kids, her kids. They're our kids. So we went ahead and we wanted to see how can we get most bang for our buck and help our kids as a whole. So, Vanna, we made these amazing spreadsheets. We did state interims and we took the data from the state interim tests and we put it as a big spreadsheet for the whole grade level. And we looked at the standards that it was assessing. And we kind of went over and said, oh, well, we've taught these standards and we're still struggling. And then we haven't taught these standards quite yet, but we're getting there. And so what we did was we grouped our children based on the MTSS model and put our kids into groups to where they are needing review on these particular standards. And we hit it hard running. It's very rigorous and the kids are like, again, we got to do this again, but they like it. They're having fun. So we have a math time block where the teachers are rotating instead of our children. And then we have a reading time block where we're rotating again to help them with reading standards. And then we switch. We assess, are they doing better? What are we doing? Do we need to keep on? And then we switch topics. And so it seems to help us. This is what we did last year. It seemed to do very well. And the kids seem more confident in themselves taking the state interims now, knowing that this is what we've assessed. This is how our teachers are helping us. Any other questions?
Nope, that's okay. I'll finish up. Okay. All right, so you saw a little bit of how they're looking at data. So some of these cultural shifts in our building when we thought, okay, we got to teach with our hairs on fire, is a few different things. First of all, we really got down and deep and did WIGs, wildly important goals. We would have a building goal and we would take all of our data and we would look and we would set a goal with action steps for our students to see how can you achieve this. So even just this year, looking at FastBridge, we want 100% of our students to make growth. And you know what? They did it. They did it. And it doesn't mean they're changing from at risk to some risk, but they're just making growth. And they were so excited, and we had a school-wide assembly and we celebrated that. And then each of my teachers in their classrooms sets a wildly important goal for their classroom based off of, we're streamlining the process, so based off of what we're doing as a school. Mrs. Chin's group just made their goal for fluency last week. She brought in her mother-in-law. They decorated cupcakes, and they just do a bunch of fun. They were talking at lunch today. They're already brainstorming their next goal. I think they're doing an extreme airhead reward challenge. So just anything we can do to get the kids motivated and so that they can see their success. Then we take it down to the next level. The kids are tracking their own data. So then they have a data notebook, and then they know what their goal is, and those are private so that, you know, if Johnny is at a higher level than Billy, they don't need to know. The kids are just celebrating each other's success. So for example, with the cookies, and they go put a sprinkle on there, they are applauding and cheering because everybody is on board. It truly is looking at our data, celebrating our data. When we move to KISA 2.0, we set our building up for this, and we set our action plans that way. We were already ahead of the game. Carrie's been fundamental in that. And so also for the staff, because we're utilizing this and we're looking at our data, our structured literacy, how our standards align, it's not new to them. And so they've already seen this. We look at it in BLT. We talk about it in our PLCs. We talk about our progress. And our PLCs have become very fundamental because we're constantly looking at that data and the changes we can make. As you see, some of them have online versions of these spreadsheets. Some of them do it the old school way. And it's all okay because they're looking at the data to drive their instruction. And the kids are looking at their choices they're making in their academics, and they know that they're making success. So even little tiny towns in Overbrook, Kansas, we're a rural school. You know that our high school sets in the middle of a pasture. We truly, everybody can do it, right? Public education right now, it can get kind of downtrodden, and you can be like, oh, it's so hard. But when you come into our building and you talk to our kids, it is so hard, but it's so exciting and it's so rewarding every day. So anyways, do you want to say anything? Faith, do you want to finish up? Okay, all right. We're almost out of time, so we'll play our video and then we can do our pictures.
So we're coming back
They want to be double. They want to be back to back. My name is Lorley Bolts, and I'm the proud principal of Overbrook Attendance Center, part of the USD434 Santa Fe Trail School District. Our school is unique as it serves students from 3 close-knit rural communities: Overbrook, Carbondale, and Scranton, Kansas. This is my 4th year as principal, and I am honored to share the incredible work our staff and students have accomplished to close the achievement gap. Our journey began with a commitment to a mission statement that guides every decision we make. At USD 434, we inspire and empower every charger every day. This vision has been the foundation for transformative changes within our school. We've implemented new educational resources and defined building goals that support academic growth and social-emotional learning. These goals are accompanied by specific action steps that are reviewed to ensure accountability. Our data-driven PLCs have strengthened teacher collaboration to ensure that every child is met at their level. One of our proudest achievements has been fostering a culture of goal setting. Every student sets a wildly important goal that is tailored to their unique abilities. Students track their progress, meet with their teachers to discuss successes and challenges, and contribute to their classroom goals. Classrooms, in turn, work towards larger building-wide goals. Success is celebrated at every level, reinforcing a growth mindset and a sense of accomplishment. At OAC, every person in our building, regardless of their role, contributes to the success of our students. It is a warm and welcoming environment where our culture of believing in children shines through. I am deeply grateful for the dedication of our staff, the trust of our families, and the incredible determination of our students. Together, we inspire and empower every charger every day.
Thank you so much. And I'm not sure, yeah, I'll do it again. Both of you. We do have a couple board member comments on the slate here, and I'm not sure who they'll be speaking toward, but we'll let them go. Dennis?
Well, this is encouraging, and you're empowering us. I mean, you're getting us charged up. So I have a nephew that teaches at Carbondale, so I feel connected with you. And then I have to talk about Sterling because that's in my district, and
Work your way up.
my wife and I were we got connected with that community because our son moved there, started a coffee shop downtown, Clive's, and so you got a great coffee shop downtown. But we love that community so much we bought some land right there, so we're helping in the tax. But I just when I went and I asked Superintendent Gorecki, you know, if I could come visit, and guess where he took me? To your school. That's where we ended up. So yeah, it's a great culture. Thank you for what you're doing. It's a really good community. I just really appreciate Sterling.
Yeah. And Betty?
Thank you. I want to take the opportunity to say thank you. I mean, we hear this often that they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And you epitomize that. You show that caring about kids is what makes the difference. And you hear the question, what should teachers be doing? You know what? When you care, you figure it out, don't you? And you guys have done an amazing job. And I want to personally say, I mean, he's claiming you, but I can claim you too. You're in my district too. Thank you for what you do. Thank you so much.
I don't see any more names on the board, so I'll take an opportunity. And I have to step into the hair on fire, though, because that's a thing. That's our gig. It really is. And that you have wigs on top of that. So your wigs are on fire, too. So it's not the hair, but the wigs. If you don't have hair, you can have a wig. It's perfect. But when you hear of your community centered, you know, you're seeing and hearing that whole entire culture, like you said, and that's beautiful. And as you're talking, it was like, yes, KISA 2.0, which is also my big, you know, you guys are right there because you're already stepping into that or have stepped into that. And that's exactly the model that Dr. Proctor brought us to be able to say this works. Well, you've already proven this works. So we have so much to look forward to in the midst of that. And we know where to send people. You want to know what to do? We got 2 schools you can go check it out at and get it right. So thank you so much. And we look forward to, we're going to take some pictures with you.